oh shit, my man was going through the tunnels like Andy Dufresne from Shawshank. Anyway, the dwarves, they hit the tunnels with Usopp and Robin. And then Frankie, he has to head up top to fuck shit up there. Because he can't fit through the tunnel. But they find out, they say, you know what? That might be even better for the simple fact is, first off, Frankie's the strongest out of those two. And he can cause a distraction so they can handle their business and get all the people that's toys turned back into humans. Now, if they can beat that girl Sugar, who I think is a cupcake, if they can beat her, which shouldn't be too hard, they'll turn their bear back into human. If they turn all the toys back into human, now they got an armada to fight with. So Frankie hits up the toy factory, right? And some pervert named Senor Pink, he's got something for his ass. The dude Senor Pink, he's one of the he's in the Don Quixote family. He's one of the lower level guys. He's right above, what's that dude? Delinga? That guy. He's right above that guy. Frankie, I think Frankie can handle this guy. Now, if you look at it, you see he can use some kind of devil fruit power. I don't know how many of these guys got devil fruit power, but look like maybe all of them. So, back to the tunnels, the doors break down the Don Quixote family structure before they get to the port. It's like an underground tunnel that leads to like this little pier or whatever. They break down the Don Quixote family to Usopp and Robin so they can get a clear description on what they're dealing with. And they got 2,000 followers 2,000 soldiers underneath them or whatever you want to call them. 2,000 man. They got 2,000 people worth of manpower beneath them. Then they got they got Doflamingo at the top, 3 guys under him. Then under each one of them, they have 3. But one of them got 4 people under them. So it's 3 guys. Then under those they have under the top 3 they have 10 underlings, including the Sugar, Buffalo, Baby 5, that one girl, I can't remember, Judah, whatever her name was, the Jorah, the one that you got the art powers, the max ass art powers. But anyway, it looks like the tours are just free labor. I did a video where I was talking about how Doflamingo was going to use them as an army. Yeah, I mess up sometimes. It looks like he's just using them for cheap labor. But still, like, I couldn't understand, like, they never showed why he was collecting toys. So I knew they had a purpose. So now we see why they serve their purpose. It looks like they're going to at least still help him. He's using them to help him, gain whatever he needs to gain, his strength, whether it be manpower or weaponries, whatever. He's going to help them gain that so he can finally become Pirate King. Because we just found out that was one of his goals, to become Pirate King. But anyway, I'm going to give this chapter a 4 out of 5. It was good setup. We came off of 2 good chapters, so that helps with this. You know what I'm saying? Like, having the setup chapter after another setup chapter after another setup chapter makes the other one cheaper, but we just came off of 2 excellent chapters, so this setup chapter was good. Frankie still, he got his old moves. I like that. He was able to do the coup de vent, whatever, which is this time he just uses one arm. Before he had to use both, I believe. He had to use both, and this time he only used one arm. He don't have to do no setup. You see his hands open, boom, it's just like that. This pink dude, he has some kind of liquid-looking fruit or something, I believe. I don't think he turns himself into liquid. I think he turned other things into liquid or something. Because if you look at it, when he went into the ground, you see it's like ripples. It's like waves, like ripples. The ground is not cracking up. And when they show the close-up of him, it's like jumping up like splashes. So it looks like he can liquefy things or something. So whatever his power he's got, he can liquefy things. Unless it's like some kind of concrete devil fruit where he can only liquefy concrete or whatever the surface he was on. Another thing was that dude Gladius. That dude, I bet you that dude's a sweetheart. Why? Because Buffalo and Baby 5, they were sweethearts. I can guarantee you that Nami and Usopp could take them. You seen what they did? They fucked them up back on Punk Hazard. And Frankie didn't have no problem with him. But when Nami and Usopp got involved, I guarantee you, like Nami, she shot the shit out of them and they hurt him. So I can almost guarantee that they won't have no problem with them. So that's why I'm thinking that he's their subordinates. So that Gladius dude, I'm not even concerned with him. And the other dude, his crew, who two of them got taken down, Violet and that girl Jorah, I believe her name is. Sugar's right over top of them. So she's probably a sweetheart too. So I believe they both going. Those two people, I'm not even concerned with. I think they probably got a couple tricks in their bag, but overall they're gonna be quick work. The only subgroup that we got to worry about is the hand-to-hand combatants, meaning Lao G. Oh my God, I can almost guarantee they're gonna be a problem because that dude Delinga, whatever. He's about at least Bellamy's level offhand, and the Bellamy's pretty strong for what we've seen. He came up. So that group, I believe, is going to be a problem. So that group is going to be a problem. The other two groups I ain't worried about. So with that being said, I believe it looks like the Straw Hats group is going to be more of a challenge to Doflamingo's group in total. So I'm not as concerned about the group, overall. The only thing I'm concerned about is Luffy versus Doflamingo. Now, from what we got, my speculation is Luffy's going. We know Luffy's if Luffy's going to face somebody, he's going to be Doflamingo. But Zoro, I believe he's going to face this guy named Diamante. Why? He appears to be the second strongest. Why? Because his crew underneath him seems to be the strongest, and he's with the hand-to-hand fighters. The other two guys are what's the other group? It's one is special powers, and the other one is special ops. So that can mean that they might not even be fighters. I think they're fighters, but I'm just saying, like in the real world, if you special options, they might not even be fighters. So they probably ain't gonna be the strongest group. So that's why I'm saying Diamante is the strongest group. Then he's probably the strongest one. So under Doflamingo is probably him. So I would think that Zoro would face him. Sanji, I think he's gonna face that guy Trevor or whatever. Why? Sanji seems to always face the weirdest guys. He's the weirdest looking one out of all of them. He got snots hanging from his nose. Okay, Sanji's probably going to face him. You understand? Then I think Kinemon's probably going to face that dude Pika, because that's the only one left. And Kinemon seems to be he's got to be somewhere. I would think he's probably stronger than Frankie. But he's got to be... Okay, he's not... Damn. He's got to be somewhere near Sanji's strength. He's got to be somewhere around that strength. So, from what we've seen, the dude's pretty strong. So that's why I'm thinking that he's going to face the next strongest guy, Pika. But anyway, go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this chapter. Fuck the dumb shit. Like the video and subscribe. And the man Manga Means More.